My name's Courtney. I'm a first year student at Berkeley, and I'm an interdisciplinary studies major. This school year, I did the Afro theme floor program, which is basically for like Black incoming freshmen at Berkeley. So it was the top two floors of Christian Hall in Unit 1, and it was just like all Black freshmen, like boys and girls. But yeah, it was really, really cool. It was a lot of fun. I think every theme program, I'm not sure, but I know for sure our theme program came with a seminar. So every Wednesday, like everybody in the program would go to the Fannie Lou Hamer Resource Center, and we'd all like have a 2 hour like meeting where we talked about like the readings for the week, and sometimes we had to turn in like essays and stuff like that. But it was mostly like a time for us to all learn about I guess how like Black students at Cal in the past have fought like for the resources that we have at school today. So it was a really meaningful experience. We also learned about like general like civil rights movements that happened in Oakland, because the Panthers started there and stuff like that. So it's like a really cool, it's 2 units each semester, like you get credits for doing the seminar and everything. But overall, like even though work is work, like it was so definitely like a meaningful class in general. Other than seminar, in terms of weekly activities, RRA would like schedule like game nights and stuff like that sometimes, or movie nights, or we'd all just like decide stuff that we wanted to do together. So it's like we did a lot of fun stuff together as a floor. For a planned like event, so second semester, like for Black History Month, our floor like had an open house, so we all had to decorate our doors and stuff like that. And I don't think, no, nobody went into the room, but yeah, we all decorated our doors, and we like planned like games and stuff like that, because like a bunch of Black faculty and like Black students on campus, and even non-Black faculty and students too, like everybody came to support us, and they walked through the halls and got to like meet us and get a better idea of who the like 2019 2020 Afro floor was. And we also had to name ourselves. So like my floor's name was DNA, which stood for Destined for New Achievements. So we got to like debut, I guess, as like DNA and like have our own identity. Just like for reference, like some of the names I remember from before us, I think Power was the year before us, and that stood for People with Resistance. I know New Harlem was one of them. Yeah, I can't think of many more, but they have some really cool names. It's a different one each year. That event was just a lot of fun because it took a lot of planning, but like it was really rewarding to like really show like who we were as a floor and stuff. We did performances too, so like me and my friends did a little dance together for everyone, and we had a soul food dinner that night, and then the next morning we had a chicken and waffles breakfast, and everybody came back and stuff. So it's just really nice to be in community that way and like really get to meet each other. And then for like my favorite non-planned thing that we did as a floor, so like part of the reason why I really enjoyed living on the Afro floor is because you get like such a strong sense of community and support from your peers on the floor. And even though it's like 60 of us, like not to be unrealistic, it's not like, all 60 of us like knew each other super well and stuff like that, because it is separated by floors and stuff like that. But we still all definitely have like a really strong sense of unity. Choosing to live in a theme program, like you kind of enter, I feel like, with the idea of like you want to make as many friends as you can, and like just get to know people and stuff, because everybody's kind of coming from the same place. So like being in a theme program is people who you can relate to and stuff like that. So like for me, one of the things that was really impactful, like to help with transitioning and that made it feel more like home, was that in our hall, like everybody always left their like front door open. So like, if you're like walking through and stuff, you could really like not just walk in, because that's kind of rude, but you can knock and pop on in and see what they're up to and stuff, and really just hang out with people. Like if you're feeling bored or if you're feeling alone, that aspect really made it feel like more welcoming, which was really helpful to, Cal's a really big school. So being in a theme program makes it feel like a smaller community that you can feel more comfortable in. If you're entering a theme program, definitely be ready to have the time of your life. And for me, like my biggest takeaway, I definitely feel like I'm entering this next school year, my sophomore year, with a large sense of support like behind me and stuff like that, because I know freshman year can be pretty hard to make friends, to be honest, like because it's different than high school, especially if your classes aren't like just freshmen and stuff. Like if they're mixed, like people aren't, not that people are mean at Cal or anything like that, but sometimes like people can just be so focused on like getting from one class to the next, it can be hard to like socialize like how we're used to in a school setting. So by being in a theme program, you kind of get to you know, you're surrounded by freshmen who want to socialize with you. Like, I can't think of a better way for you to find friends, like, in the beginning of your college experience. Like, the people who I met in my theme program, I know these are going to be, like, some of the best friends that I have for the rest of my college experience. Like, I chose to live with them again next year and stuff like that. So, I don't know. Just for me personally, being in a theme program was really, really impactful and helpful.